Hey YouTube, Fake Glory here, back with another black and white Wi-Fi battle. This one's going to be over the PO Aesoft recorder again. So yeah, let's just get this started. I made a new team. I've used some old pokes that I've used before, so I'm just going to lead off with Hitmontop here just because I saw that a Porygon Z lead might be coming my way. So I'm just going to go for a fake out Mach Punch combo because this is a Life Orb, though it does run Rapid Spin over, what is it, Sucker Punch, because I have another Pokemon with Sucker Punch that decently pulls it off better. So let's just go right through this. So I already took down his possible Scarf or Spec straight from the start, whichever how he plays it. It's most likely a Scarf, but he's gonna send out Slowbro. This is not good because if it is a Calm Minder, which it is, this will give me some problems because I don't have too many Pokemons to take it out. Mainly being my Lodic to handle it in the best possible way is by Dragon Tailing it and hopefully getting spikes up. So I'm just going to Leech Seed it here just to provoke a switch, and I'm just going to take the rest of the turns to set up, set up my spikes, because they do play important roles whether I know it or not. And this is actually a bit of a quad core team with Gligar, Bisharp, Chandelure, and Ferroseed, because they do everything I need. Chandelure does scare out Poke, so automatic switching for me. I don't need Whirlwind or anything, though Dragon Tail is helpful with my Lodic, and my Lodic is really there just to be a bit of a blockade and to stop Houndoom, because that's one of the things that can threaten this team very, very well. So he's getting a lot of boosts right here. I'm pretty much scared, but I'm going to have to switch out really soon after I'm done getting my spikes up, and I'm going to go to my Lodic because that's my best possible switch in, and I really don't want to do any other option. I actually go to Bisharp. I apologize, because I wanted to see how much the Sucker Punch would do, hopefully that it does do more than 50%, but unfortunately he's going to slack off, but the Leech Seed will take him down. I can't really scare him out at this point, so I'm just going to go for a Sucker Punch, and he will attack, but he is going to go for a Scald to mean that he is at +6. That will easily take me out. So it's unfortunately a dead Bisharp. You didn't get to see him do much of anything, but this is a T-Wave set instead of a setting up set. So I'm going to send in Chandelure because I know from a special side this should be able to do quite a bit, but unfortunately even with Life Orb, if I was a modest nature, I do believe I would have taken him out, but he stays alive and he gets a slack off. Unfortunately, I probably should have subbed up, because that would have meant I won this situation most likely, because he has to take down my sub. So that's unfortunately a bad play on my part, but I am going to have to switch out to my Lodic, as he makes a weird switch, and he goes straight to his Empoleon, which doesn't make too much sense to me. I don't know what he's trying to do there, but he's going to go for a Grass Knot, and judging on the damage, it doesn't do much, and I don't see Life Orb Life Orb recoil, so it doesn't seem to be a agility set, so I'm not scared of that. So he's going to get Dragon Tail out into his Weavile. This is okay for me, but I don't want to see this thing coming out too much, but I'm just going to rest up right here just to get my defensive boost and to be in a top position, just because, yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'm just going to try to go for as many, I'm trying to get Dragon Tails, I should say, just so I could keep switching out his pokes, hopefully not running into Slowbro. But I'm gonna get his Empoleon back in. I'm not scared of this because like you've seen, the Grass Knot doesn't do too much, but it's not something I want to have to face over and over again. So here I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna go into my Chandelure on a free switch, and I'm going to get hit with the Grass Knot, which won't do much, luckily, thanks to Chandelure's excusable bulk. Unfortunately, he does have an HP that does lack, so I'm gonna go for a Fire Blast, which being that he isn't an agility set, I will be able to outspeed, since he doesn't have any agilities up. He will get a crit with the Scald, unfortunately, and he will be especially defensive, most likely, meaning he can take this better than normal Empoleons with Grass Knot. So that means I'm dead thanks to a crit. I do believe it mattered, but I'm just going to kill it off with a Mach Punch. So that's a good position for me, and I know Hitmontop is very important in this situation, because as you'll see later, it basically saves my hide with Slowbro, actually. So I'm going to switch out here because I find a way to basically phase him out since this can't sub up. And since Dragon Tail can hit it, I'm going to go for Sleep Talk here on this following turn. And if it does hit Dragon Tail, I will be Dragon Tailing it before it can attack me. So that's even better. So I'm just going to go for a Sleep Talk at this moment. And the Dragon Tail does not come up. No, I get a rest, unfortunately. And he gets a Psychic or Calm Mind. Yeah, he starts Calm Minding up. I don't know exactly why, because he should be fearing the Dragon Tail. He should try just attack before he gets swapped out. But I don't judge. It's a good game overall. So I'm going to keep going for Sleep Talks. Unfortunately, I don't get what I need to. I get another rest, which isn't very likely at all, being as even getting rest once is a 33.3% chance. So yeah, just think about that. So basically, I'm just going to try to go for another just trying to get Dragon Tail, but unfortunately here I make a bad play and I go for Sleep Talk again, and basically because I thought that last turn was the current turn and I was still like asleep with basic number of sleep turns. I thought I only had one turn to sleep turn up, so I do make a bad play. But here I'm going to start going for Dragon Tails now knowing and being at that I'm 100%, and being that he's at +5 or so, +4 or so. He will be doing a lot with the Psychics, and I do get a Dragon Tail off, thankfully, meaning that his Weavile will be swapped in, and now that I have enough health due to lefties that I can survive a Night Slash, I can easily get off another rest, and I can preserve my Milotic, so very fortunate. And this does mean that I'm in a better position to handle the Slowbro, because this is probably my best option until I get it low enough for basically Hitmontop to handle. So he's going to go for another Night Slash as I send in my Hitmontop, and it won't do much, and he's going to end up taking himself out with Life Orb Recoil. So basically I'm in a pretty good position, having 3-4 pokes left. I know it says 4 there, but it's just a weird on the counting on the opponent's side, so I don't trust it on mine either. So I'm going to switch back into my Milotic just to hope to get Dragon Tails and things off, but he's going to go for a Psychic, trying to kill off my Hitmontop straight from there. That does not work out for him, and I will be able to get off Sleep Talks, allowing me to phase him out when required. So this is basically what I'm going to have to do. I'm just going to keep going for Sleep Talks until I can wake up and go for a manual Sleep Talk, but unfortunately here I do go for a Skull during my Sleep Talk, but it's not too bad because it does an okay amount of damage, but not really something to boast about. So he's going to go for Psychics, as it's not going to do much since he's unboosted, and he's basically waiting for me to switch him out myself, and switching out himself manually would just not be that great. So I'm going to go for my second Sleep Talk, and I'm finally going to get the Dragon Tail, but I do miss, but not too bad because he can't really hurt me. And with my, my lefties, it basically neutralizes it to only 11% of damage all around, but with this special defense drop, it will be doing more, and I'm just going to keep going for Dragon Tails. I'm going to switch out, find the best possible situation to rest up, and that's basically what I'm going to keep doing. But unfortunately, I missed for a second time in a row, meaning I can't switch him out and switch myself out to get rid of that special defense drop, and he will be able to keep getting me lower, but he doesn't have too many things that can really threaten me besides this Rose Raid and a few other things. So I'm going to have to play around this Rose Raid if I want to basically win this match, though it's not important that I take this out right now. So I'm just going to go for a Pharisee just to take a Energy Ball, scout what kind of Rose Raid it is, and it is a Life Orb one, so I'm not expecting spikes at all. Toxic spikes possibly, but they're not that important, and my Hitmontop can defeat them. So he's going to go for a Hidden Power Fire on this turn as I switch back into my Milotic, and I'm trying to like trick him a bit and find a good possible situation just to save my Pharaoh Seed. So I'm going to go back to my Pharaoh Seed once more, and I am going to let him hit me with an Energy Ball, not doing much at all, only doing like 9%, and I'm going to be able to take him out with a Drow Ball this turn, as he believes my Milotic would come back in. So I do get a special defense drop, not really mattering, being that I'm just going to take him out right here, and with all the Life Orb damage he has taken, he's pretty dead. So thankfully, Pharisee does have a low speed stat, which is pretty dependable, to be quite honest, but it's really great. So he's just going to Baton Pass right here. No real reason. And he's going to go straight to the Slowbro just to take a little damage from the Jaw Ball. Like barely 5%, even if... Nope, 2%. So it's going to do less than Lefty's recovery. if he happens to have it, which he doesn't seem to because the turn ended and he didn't gain any. So I'm going to go into my Milotic right here, surviving at 1 HP. Thankfully, he doesn't have any rocks or spikes that would have cost me my Milotic. I could have used a chance here to rest up, but I'm just going to switch back into my Pharaoh Seed just to take advantage of this Slowbro. I'm probably going to let something die if I need my Milotic to come back in and rest up with my Pokemon. But here I'm going to go for another Leech Seed as needed. I expect he's going to want to switch out or probably provoke him to go to a Slack Off, and once that occurs I can get in my Milotic safely, which is not going to happen right here because I am going to go to my Hitmontop as he's going to actually go for another Calm Mind. This is probably my best opportunity to kill him off at this point because I could go for a Fake Out Mach Punch combo, and that will easily score me a KO on this. So I'm going to go for my Fake Out right now, and being that he's only less than 23% after Leech Seed comes into play, and meaning that he has a high HP, it basically nullifies my Life Orb, giving me 3% more than what I've actually spent trying to kill him. I'm going to be able to kill him off with a close combat. That is a dead Slowbro, the biggest threat on his team, requiring to mine basically gone. So that's really nice, and he only has this Pokemon left, and this one's easily handleable, and I'm just going to switch out just because I want those defensive drops gone. And I'm going to sack my Milotic, and I'm just going to let it die off, and I believe he predicted this, though it doesn't really matter much at all, and I'm just going to bring in my Hitmontop once more. He's probably thinking because his only stab I do resist, and so it's going to be an easy KO from here. Fake Out does take him out from 40% range, so that's good game. Comment, like, and subscribe, you guys. I will see you later, and I'll try to get more videos up as soon as possible, but just school and stuff, it's really difficult. So see ya.